Yo, what is up guys, it's Geerzy here, and today I'm very excited to release my official combat training course. This map mainly focuses towards improving your aim in many ways, but there are a couple sections where you will need to build. The code will be located in the pinned comment. This allows me to update or fix the course whenever I need to. And don't worry, all the targets in this course trigger aim assist, meaning if you're on PC, mobile, or console, you can all improve your aim equally. Feel free to tell me your favorite part of the course down below, and without any further ado, let's begin. I'm assuming most of you know how to put in a course code, but just in case you don't, head over to the featured riffs, hold your interact key, and copy paste the code in the top right corner. Once you have loaded into the game, jump down from spawn and go to the room where you can choose your weapons. Here, there are multiple types of assault rifles, shotguns, SMGs, and snipers for you to choose from. I want to quickly mention that I've added instant reload to this course. This basically means you can spam forever because the second your clip is empty, it instantly reloads if you click your reload button or the fire button. The first section of the course is simply here to help you warm up your builds. And as the sign says, starting from the red floor, do the ramp wall floor push all the way to the top. And don't worry, if that's just a little too hard for you, you can always do the ramp wall push, or just simply ramp all the way up. Once you've completed it and are at the top, look to the right and you will see the next part. Here, you're going to be doing the exact same thing you did in the last part, except you're actually going to be shooting the targets after each layer. For example, this section simulates shooting your enemies from higher up, which is very good practice for when you ramp over your opponent, then edit down to take the shot. It is also quite useful for improving your high ground flicks. The infinite assault rifle target practice is inspired by the game Tile Frenzy 180 on Kovacs Aim Trainer. In both games, you are in a 180-degree room with targets popping up around you. I found that using this section to adjust your targeting sensitivity can give you some pretty good results. If you're missing a lot of your shots, try lowering or raising your sensitivity until you find something that's just right. It's really important to not just shoot the targets that are in front of you and focus on the sides as well. Because in a real game, your opponent is not just going to stand in front of you, they're most likely going to move to multiple sides and try and kill you from different angles. Doing this for around 5 minutes before you hop into a real game can really get you warmed up. The tower drop section is pretty quick, but can be quite difficult depending on which way you do it. The first way is dropping down each layer, placing a floor, then shooting the target. The second way is placing a wall in front of the target and a floor below you, then doing different style edits to shoot the target. The third and hardest way is trying to shoot the target while falling, then placing a floor underneath you to catch yourself. I made this section in hopes that it will help you increase the speed of your building reaction times. Next up is my favorite section, which is the shotgun flick room. For this part, you'll be standing in the middle of this floor while shooting the targets that spawn around you. Some of the targets move from side to side, while others simply bob up and down. The difficult part about this is you only have about 1 second before the targets disappear, meaning you're gonna have to shoot them very fast. But this can also be good, considering the more you practice, the faster you'll get, and eventually you'll be able to flick just like this. I would also try hitting the targets while jumping and moving around, because in a real fight, your opponent isn't gonna stand still, and you're most likely gonna be trying to dodge your opponent's shots. I did this for around 15 minutes and already see an improvement in my shotgun aim. The moving SMG tracking is very quick, but can be ran over and over again. You're going to be sliding on the ice while keeping your crosshair on the target that's in front of you. There are 3 levels of difficulty: easy, medium, and hard. At the end, there's a small doorway that will bring you back to the start of the section so you can run it all over again. This is really useful if you just want to improve your SMG tracking and aren't too worried about any other sections of the course. The assault rifle tracking also features 3 categories. In the first one, you're going to be shooting 3 targets that are going back and forth in a straight line, but be aware they are moving at different speeds. In the second category, the targets will still be moving back and forth in a straight line, except this time they will be bobbing up and down. So while you're tracking, you're going to have to adjust your aim to the way they bob. The last category is by far the hardest, but probably the most effective for improving your tracking quickly. The targets are on a slanted track, moving at different angles, so you're going to have to adjust your aim to fit each target. This is one of the easier sections, so you don't have to spend too much time doing it, but you want to make sure you're warmed up, so at least 5 minutes of tracking should be good. The last section of the course, but by far one of my favorites, is this humongous shooting range. If you turn around and look at the back wall, you will find a chest with various types of long-range weapons. This section is meant for weapons that fire at longer distances, but you can use your AR as well. The targets are set at different speeds, angles, and heights, and are also put behind multiple obstacles. Most of them should instantly die if you hit the bullseye. This is useful to know if you're trying to get headshots. Using this with snipers is most effective because you can practice your bullet drop and bullet lead. All the targets respawn at different times, so you can do this as long as you want. Anyways, after that, you can take this doorway and head back to the start of the course and repeat the whole thing if you want to. I really hope this course helped you out. If it did, consider dropping a like and feel free to subscribe for more content just like this. You can also use code Geerzy in the item shop to greatly support me. Anyways, without any further ado, I hope you guys have an awesome day and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.